Mic check one, two, mic check one, two. Guys, I have the most exciting news that I have had in a while to share with you all. And I'm just going to give y'all a timeline because when I tell y'all God is so faithful, He is so good. So I finished my travel contract, my last travel contract in the month of May. I finished my contract May 27th, okay? There wasn't much out there, but I figured I would take a little time off, maybe like a month or so, work my PRN jobs because I need to catch up on those hours and do some of the clinical stuff like workshops and stuff that I needed to do. So, like normal, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna take off a month, work these, couple shifts, and then find another travel job, right? So that was my plan. And then I noticed that there weren't that many travel jobs. Now, I had been warned that, summertime in my specialty is pretty slow. So, whatever. So I'm like, oh, it's fine. Like, I'll figure it out. It is August, and I still have yet to find another travel job. So I'm like, okay, mind you, and I am being a little picky because I am in a relationship and it's a serious relationship and we're both kind of clingy, and of course I love being around him, but you know, I wanted to find something close but not like crazy far away. Like, for reference, I live in South Carolina. I'm not going to the West Coast. Like, I'm not going to New Mexico. I'm not going to Seattle, Washington. Like, we're not doing that. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, like, I need to find another job, blah, blah, blah. So me being me, I was like, okay, let's just sign up for this home health job that I came across. So I come across this home health job. They call me and they're like, oh, it's actually a pediatric patient. You guys live in the same city, whatever. I'm like, oh, great. So I go to that job, completely hated it. Did not hate the job itself. I hated the environment that I was in. It was a home health job. Problem number one. For two, and nothing's wrong with home health, but like, you have to be able to adapt in certain environments, and if they're not the environments that you're used to, that's a really hard adaptation to make, which I was not willing to do. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing this. That was my first and last day. Just was not my cup of tea, which I should probably do a story time about that because that was a very interesting day. If you know, you know, because I actually did put a story time up in my close friends, and if you know, you know. So I won't be, needless to say, I was not returning to that. Mind you, that was last week. But in between, I had been doing my PRN, like picking up whatever hours off the needs list, whatever. And then I had also had another backup plan, which I really wasn't trying to do, but if I absolutely needed to do, I would do, because bills don't stop, life keeps moving, and I needed some form of income. I am not just one of those girls that live off my parents' money. I don't live off my man's money. Like, I would like my own money, please and thank you. Anyways, so I'm like, okay. So I finished this job in May. Now, I had seen a few jobs that I was interested in. I hadn't heard anything back, but I did have plans like for the summer. I still needed to do some stuff like, with my mans, with my family. Like, we still had trips planned. My birthday just passed. I just turned 27. Happy late birthday to me. So I'm like, okay, well, I did have a good summer. I still spent time with my friends, blah, blah, blah. But summer is winding down. So, like, what's your game plan, babe? So, some of you may know, but my brother lives in DC. So I'm like, okay, well, not in DC. He lives in Upper Marlboro, which is 20 minutes away from DC, so close enough. So I'm like, okay, and y'all know with traveling, like, you basically have to know somebody, or you just have to have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of money saved up. So, because like these people want first month's rent, and they know you're traveling, so like they know that you're making bread, so they want the first month's rent, security deposit, a pet deposit, all this stuff. So by the time you get there, you done spent 3 bands on a place to live, and then 2 weeks later you still have to pay like to live. So I was not interested in doing that. Like I was just like, okay, I need to find somewhere that's not too far away from my brother, but also like a place that's like affordable. Like let's be real, because nobody has thousands and thousands of dollars to just like let out. So I was sitting at this home health job, and I'm just like, and I know it's bad, but I was literally searching jobs on the job because I was like, I need to find somewhere to go to because this is just not gonna cut it for me. So I came across this job. I texted my brother that lives in Maryland, and I said essentially that, you know, pray for me, pray that we get this job because I had already talked to him about the plan. He was down. He's got a huge house, 3 stories, pretty nice. I love it, you know, whatever. So I was like, okay, like this will be good for both of us. I can pay half your mortgage. I don't have to pay arm and a leg straight out of pocket just to work, whatever, whatever. So he was like, okay, babe, like I'm gonna pray, whatever, whatever. So I saw like a few days later that job was on hold, and I'm like, oh, like usually that means that they have too many applicants or they're already negotiating the contract with somebody. So I was like already kind of losing my faith, and I was just like, oh, this isn't gonna work, whatever, whatever. Guys, it's Sunday. August the 9th. I get a phone call, not from my recruiter, on a Sunday, not from my recruiter. I get a call directly from the hospital that I had applied to. And they said to me, hey, is this Shayana Campbell? I said, yes. They said, are you still willing or interested in working this travel job? I said, and me, I'm trying to play it cool, but I can't play it cool because God, I just said I was frustrated with you. I just said, like, okay, like what to do, like what are my next moves? I'm thinking I have to go back full time, which I didn't really want to do because I enjoy my freedom, you know, whatever, whatever. I enjoy making more money. Like there's so many pros, there's so many cons, but more pros sometimes. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? But anyways, I'm on the phone with this lady and she's like, when do you want to start? I'm trying to play it cool, y'all. I'm like, whenever you want me to start. I'll start next week, the week after that, the end of the month, whatever you need, I will start. I asked her, I was like, when do y'all need me to start? She said, how's August 24th? Absolutely. Wrap it up. Send me the papers. I will do that. Thank you. Thank you and thank God because oh my God. So I called my brother, told my brother, who was like super ecstatic, told his fiance, she's super ecstatic. So we will be embarking on a new journey together, and I'm so excited for you guys to come with me along to contract number 3. Also, I told my man, he was like, oh yeah, that's not too far away, so he will be excited, or he will be there and excited as well. So yeah, I'm so excited, and I know I'm behind on my videos. I was in the middle of, you know, doing that. But needless to say, I'm excited. This is going to be an exciting journey. I'm going to bring you guys along with me. The contract is 13 weeks, which is pretty standard, but I'm not going to lie, I'm going to extend. If I love it, I'm absolutely going to extend. So, yeah, I'll see you guys soon and I'll keep you guys updated. Bye.